Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will explore the functions in MySQL or the SQL. A key concept for data transformation and code reusability is nothing but the function in SQL. We will cover both built-in functions, as we have already seen, and how to create the user-defined function, that is UDFs. Okay, so what is a function in MySQL? A function accepts zero or more arguments, perform a calculation or some task on it, and return a value. Function can be used inside a query anywhere an allowed expression. An expression is allowed, like in select, where, having, and more. Okay. So MySQL provides many built-in functions. We will see few of them. So there are few functions as you can see on the screen. First is string functions, then we have numeric functions, then datetime functions, aggregate functions, and control flow functions. In string functions, we have concat, length, lowercase, uppercase, and substring functions that we have already seen. Then in numeric functions, we have round, cell, floor, power, and mod function. When it comes to date and time functions, we have now current date, date difference, then we have date format function, and many more. Then we have aggregate functions such as sum, average, count, min, max. And to control the flow, we have conditional logic functions or the control flow functions such as if, case, and coalesce function. Okay. So these are the few examples you can see on the screen that of inbuilt functions. Like select concat, we use concat to concatenate the two strings. Okay. The way it is given on the screen. Then we have round function to round off the decimal number. Then to get the difference between two dates, we have DATEDIFF function. And then the last one is count function, that is aggregate function. So the main part of this video is user defined functions. Okay. So a UDF is our own custom logic. Okay. We define the custom logic inside the UDF, and they are also reusable like built-in functions. UDFs, that is user defined functions, always return a single value and are often used for calculating or formatting. Okay, they only always return a single value. This is the syntax of user defined function. So first is delimiter keyword, then two forward slash, then the create function keywords. Then after that, we need to provide the name to the function. Then inside the bracket, we will mention the parameters with their data type. Then the returns, what type of data we are returning or the value we are going to return, that will be defined in returns and then the data type of return. Then deterministic, and then begin and end block in which we are using or we are writing the custom logic. Then we have last delimiter and then semicolon. The deterministic keyword signals the function returns the same output for every input. Okay. So the work of deterministic keyword is that it signals the function should return the same output for the same input. Okay. So we will see one example in Workbench. Okay. So we will create one function For that, delimiter to forward slash, then create function. We are going to the n that will be of int type, okay, and this function will return the value as int. It will return the int value, okay. Okay, but I forgot to write the name to the function. Okay, we are going to get the cube. Okay, this function will return the cube. Okay, so returns int. Then we need to write the deterministic keyword. After deterministic, we will write the begin, then end, then to forward slash, and then delimiter, semicolon, and inside this begin end block, we need to write the logic of our function. So it is going to return n into n into n into n, semicolon. So this is the function. So I will run this and you can see query has been executed successfully. Now to call it, what I will do is I will add a select. As we know, we can use inside select, use the function, user defined function inside the select. Okay, select get cube. Now I will provide 3. So it should return the answer as 27. And you can see the 27 has been returned successfully. If you see at my cursor, 27. Okay. So in this way we can write the function to perform some specific task. But let's say I want to use some different logic, okay, or I am going to change something. So here I will declare b, okay, then I will set b equals to n star n star n, semicolon, and now I will return the value of b, okay. So what is the error? So okay, we forgot to write the data type, that is int, while declaring. Okay, that's why it was giving error. So now this is correct. So I have query has been executed successfully, and now I will run this and you can see we got 27 as an answer. That is also correct. So in this way, either we can directly return with return n cross n multiplied by n multiplied by n to get the cube of a particular value, or we can declare a variable inside and then set the value of that variable and return that particular variable. In this way, these are the two ways we can write the function. So here we will use a UDF to calculate the age. So we will write one more user defined function to get the age of, okay, age. So I will copy paste the whole so as to avoid the extra work or the labor work. So what I need to change is get age. I will change the name, then the date of birth integer. It will be of date type, and we are going to return the value as int only, then deterministic, then in begin is also correct. Then in return we need to change the logic because we want the age. So in return we will write the time stamp diff function. Okay, inside timestamp diff function we want the result in year. Okay, then we need to provide the date of birth variable and the current date. So delimiter. So in this way we can write the function to get the age. So now I will write the select then get age. Inside this I will provide the date of birth. Now I will run this. Select get age and the case some error is there. What is the error? So I will see select is correct. Okay, we missed the yes. Now we are getting the result correct. That is age is 30 in years. In this way we can write the or get function to get the age. While providing, when we provide the date of birth, we can calculate the age with the help of this user defined function. So to manage the functions, we have two functions to show, like to get how many functions are there in the present or the current database. We can use the function called show function status, where database equals to bookstore, and I will run this. It will give us the all, like whatever the functions present inside the bookstore database. Okay, and to drop, if you want to drop a user defined function, what we do, we need to use the drop keyword. Okay, drop, then the drop function, and the if exist, we use if exist, so that it will check whether the function is exist. If it exists, then it will drop. So to drop the get age, I will run this to drop the get age function, and you can see the query has been executed successfully, and in this way we have deleted the get age or the drop the function user defined function get age. Okay, so to use the UDFs or the built-in functions, we have some advice, okay, or the best practices to follow. So whenever possible, use built-in functions, okay, because they are more efficiently written inside the SQL or MySQL database. Okay, so if possible, try to use the inbuilt functions. Then for recurring custom logic, write clean UDFs. So whenever there is a recurring logic, we need to use the same code again and again and again. Then we can go for user defined functions. We need always write functions clear, okay, and the name of the function should be descriptive, so that it will give us the exact functionality from its name. Okay, and the important thing is user defined functions can only return a single value. Okay, and UDFs are different from stored procedures. So that's it for functions in MySQL. Practice using built-in functions and also try to write some your own user-defined functions to get comfortable with the UDFs in SQL. Okay, so do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have some questions, then write in comment section. If you want the PPT used in this video, you can visit our Telegram channel. See you in the next video.